Obviously, this is a developing story, and we will let you know as soon as investigators pass along any information to us.
Colorado voters will see an amendment in November that would ban abortion in the state. Supporters of the Personhood Amendment now have enough signatures to get the question on the ballot. An earlier effort was unsuccessful when the Secretary of State's office ruled too many of the signatures were invalid. The amendment, if passed, would ban abortions in Colorado. 9 News reporter Dave Delosier joins us from the Information Center. Dave, this will be the second time Colorado voters have been asked to vote on this issue.
Yeah, Cheryl, you know, in 2008, more than 2 million Coloradans were asked to vote on this issue, and it was soundly defeated, with 73% of the voters saying no to the amendment. The question then has to be, what has changed to lead supporters to bring back the question?
The grassroots campaign, that's going to be our primary focus.
At a meeting of organizers of Personhood Colorado, a campaign is taking shape. They are not strangers to this. In 2008, they went through the same process. They collected ballot petition signatures, enough to get the question on abortion to the voters. In the end, voters overwhelmingly rejected the proposed amendment.
We knew from the beginning that if we didn't win in 2008, that our intention was to come back every year like Wilberforce until we did.
So with them asking the same question to basically the same voters, how are they hoping to get a different answer?
Well, the campaign will be a little different this year in that it will be more confrontational. We want to confront the media and the politicians with the indisputable evidence for the God-given right to life of every person.
That confrontational campaign will include showing voters images of abortions and those of adopted children.
We are prepared to fight again. We are prepared to educate voters, and when Coloradans know the truth, they vote not to have government interference in their lives when it comes to these type of decisions.
Monica McCafferty is a spokesperson for Planned Parenthood. She says voters overwhelmingly rejected this measure in 2008 for one big reason.
It would amend the state constitution. That is serious business, and Colorado voters understood how serious this was in 2008, and they voted against it. It would have huge ramifications that expand much further than abortion. This is not just an abortion ban, and Colorado voters need to know that.
We need to start by changing the law. That is the goal. This is not an academic exercise. We intend to win.
Now, we learned late this afternoon that opponents of this amendment are considering challenging its placement on the November ballot. It would be a challenge to the Secretary of State's office based on the validity of some of the signatures turned in. And Cheryl will obviously continue to follow this story and keep you informed of any challenge to those petitions.
All right, Dave Delosier in the Information Center. Thank you, Dave. Personhood Colorado says that they plan to carry their campaign to the public through the media and door-to-door with volunteers.